people and planet at its core. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the President and CEO of Hilton, Chris Nassetta. Hi, Chris. We're going to swap seats. I actually have your pen.
I love that.
Coincidence. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris, thank you very much indeed. And I really love your story because, okay, you're called, of course, a tourism leader. You are the president and CEO of Hilton, but this has been a lifetime for you in this sector. And I love the fact that you started in an entry-level job in an engineering department, right, in a hotel.
Indeed, that's true. But before we get started, first of all, thank you for having me. And to Julia and Arnold and the entire team at WTTC, who I've worked with for a long time and chaired, as Maria, you noted, for a number of years. Congratulations on a great event.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of work goes into this. To Your Excellency and Your Highnesses and all of the people that are involved in Saudi Arabia, having been involved for probably most of the 22 summits over the years, this is certainly an extraordinary event. So a hearty congratulations to everybody. Now,
Absolutely.
I've avoided
Fantastic.
talking about me as much as I could, but yes, I affectionately like to talk about my beginning in the industry as having started in the toilet. Literally, I was, as a young person, very interested in the industry, was working on my education, and I spoke to my father about opportunities in the business, and he said, son, the best way to get to know any business is from the ground up. So I know some people, I'll make some introductions, and I think I can help you get a summer job. My summer job was
Fantastic.
at the lowest level in the engineering department, and why I kid that my career started in the toilet is because it literally did, not to be too graphic, but as the lowest person in the engineering department, I plunged a lot of toilets. And so I had a love for the industry, certainly, that started there, got a great education, and realized, as we've heard this morning, that the potential for impact in this industry is extraordinary. And so, the reason I've done it for almost 40 years and I continue to wake up every day and love what I do and love the people I do it with is that this is an industry, as you're seeing here in the kingdom and around the world, that has an extraordinary opportunity to have positive impact.
Thank you so much. And I really love to hear that, stories like this, that, when people really, start from the bottom and make it. It's incredible. And we've heard so much today about the words, people and planet, putting them at the forefront of everything we do in this industry. And it isn't just, the planet, it is a climate emergency right now. But how do you do that to keep people? And of course, these are very difficult economic scenarios right now in so many parts of the world. How do you keep that at the front, people and planet, while still, keeping your industry competitive?
Yeah, well, I said it to a degree. There's an amazing opportunity to have impact, but there's also a necessity. When you talk about people and planet, I would say there are very few industries that have the opportunity to do well by doing good more than this industry. And what I mean when I say that is, think about it. You heard it from panelists that were just on stage and others. We're a business of people, right? We are a business, I say it to my team all the time, we're a business of people serving people. We serve these people, we serve these communities in thousands and thousands of places all around the world. In many cases, we're people's first job, we're their first opportunity to get a start and a leg up and to build a future and take care of themselves and build families and have upward mobility. We play such an important role in people's lives in that way. And so it's a great opportunity for us to have a positive impact on people. but it's a necessity. We actually can't deliver the service that we deliver, the experiences that you just heard about all over the world that we deliver without people. And then we think about the planet. Is there an industry that is not more reliant on a healthy planet? We are all about the places that people want to go, the experiences that they want to have, whether that's historical sites or a business meeting or whatever people are trying to do. It is all about having a healthy planet, or we don't really have a business. So to me, and I say this to my team all the time, we are at an unbelievable intersection of having the opportunity, but most importantly, having the necessity to do good, to take care of our people, to help our people develop, and to take care of the planet, or we don't really have a business to prosper.
Absolutely. And you mentioned communities and, of course, helping people. But, you know, there are so many communities where people really struggle to get a job and you know, progress their careers. How do you help those people in those communities?
Yeah, it's an extraordinary problem. Pre-pandemic, there were 75 million unemployed youth in the world. I don't think anybody's measured in a post-pandemic world, but I think it's a reasonable guess to say that that's a lot higher than 75 million, given the unemployment issues in the industry. At the same time, you just heard about 126 million new jobs that are going to come and be needed in our industry to be able to continue to do what we do. And so there's a really nice matchup there, which is we have a significant unemployment, but particularly with young people. We have an incredible need in our industry over time, and that match allows us to have a tremendously positive impact by connecting young people who don't have opportunities in communities all over the world with an opportunity not just to have a job, but to have dignity, to have upward mobility, to take care of themselves and their families. And so when I think about the work that we do in the communities, there's nothing that I've spent more time on than our people, but ultimately developing a pipeline of talent to get young people in all of the communities that need the jobs the most, the basic skill sets that they need so that we can help develop them and create opportunities for them.
Fantastic, it really is. Now, you have steered the Hilton through a pandemic. I mean, people were barely traveling. I couldn't travel to my country for a year. What advice do you give now, post-pandemic, post-global crisis, given what you've gone through and what you have, you know, how you've steered your hotel group?
I think that's really easy. Believe. I can't tell you, first of all, I've steered Hilton through the Great Recession and this, and I've been in the industry for 40 years, so I've been through a lot of crises. Clearly, none of them as significant as the pandemic. In the early days of the pandemic, I sort of laugh, although it was painful. I was on TV all the time, networks all over the world, and everybody's asking me, well, how is it going to be? Travel and tourism, of course, is never going to be the same. And my response consistently, sometimes to people rolling their eyes and chuckling out loud, was, I think you're missing the point. Travel and tourism is an unstoppable force for good. People want to see places, they want to interact with people, and while we're all locked up here for a moment, all together at the same time, all that's going to happen as a result of this is people have a more significant desire to do.
I love the word revenge travel.
To do the things that they want to do. And so, by the way, I was not alone, but there weren't a lot of people that believed that when I said it in the early parts of the pandemic. But it's happened.
Good.
You've heard it here. We've seen travel recover. Yes, revenge travel, leisure travel is off the charts. Business travel is now back to levels that we saw pre-pandemic in most of the world. Meetings and events, look,
Absolutely.
We have thousands
Incredible.
of people here. I've done more meetings and events this year than I've ever done in my life. So it's back. And my belief, we said it many times at these events, that we were in a golden age of travel. Leading up to the pandemic, I think we're in a new golden age of travel where people are going to want to get out more than
a new golden age of travel.
New golden age of travel,
Fantastic.
more than they ever have before. So my advice to everybody is believe in the power of travel.
Fantastic. I want to finish on time too. Just very quickly, we're going to be speaking about technologies a lot. Which technologies are you excited about? 30 seconds.
In 30 seconds, all of them. I mean, I said we're a business of people serving people, and we are, but technology is an amazing help and aid to us in delivering great experiences. I like to think of it as we live in a phygital world, so we love the physical interaction with places and people.
Phygital, I love this word.
Phygital, but we also love our digital devices and being able to connect with the world digitally. And the real key to the future of a great experience in travel is connecting those two things in the perfect way to create more delight for our customers and take more friction out of the experience by using technology in some ways to enhance what our people are doing to make it an amazing experience. So there's a lot more to be said, but given the limits of time.
Wow, we have finished on time. Chris Nassetta, President and CEO of Hilton, thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming and thanking. Thank you so much. Fantastic. All the best. Thank you.